What's going on, guys? It's Franklin here from OnlineDimes.com, and today I'm going to jump into a fresh Facebook account and show you how to get results like this. All right, we're going to jump in, show you step by step from beginner to expert in one single video, and show you how to use Facebook ads efficiently and properly without all the confusion that's out there online today. All right, nice and easy, nice and simple, take you through step by step in this video. So let's not mess around here. I want to start helping you get more results from your Facebook ad campaigns. And if you don't know how to use Facebook ads, I want to teach you in this one single video how to start using Facebook ads today. So let's jump in right now and I'll show you exactly what you need to do and how to run your Facebook ads efficiently so you can start making good money with Facebook, because it's a very, very good platform to start a business and scale a business and get eyeballs on your business every single day. So let's jump into my computer right now and get started. All right, guys, so what we're going to do in this video is go step by step with a fresh account so you don't get confused. And at the end, we'll jump into my business manager, one of my old accounts, and I'll show you how to set up a business manager. We'll do a little bit more advanced stuff, show you my audiences. But for now, I'm using my backup account for my group, my admin account for my group. And this is fresh, no ads. Now, the reason I'm doing this is for two reasons. I want you to see step by step from the beginning, just so we can kind of keep on the same track. You don't get confused with any other stuff in the account. And I want everything to be as efficient as possible for you while using some of the best features of Facebook ads and not all the features. We don't actually need all the features. So to do that, I need to have a fresh account so you can see it like you know, my personal accounts are all customized to my liking, so it'll be a little bit more confusing. So if you're new to Facebook, you're going to have a thing like this, right? Your ad account. Now, you get one ad account per personal profile. So in this personal profile, I can't start another ad account. I can't start another pixel. To do that, I need to have a business manager account, which I'll show you how to set up later on in this training, or show you mine and show the functions of what it can do. Okay, so personal account, one pixel, one account number, all good. Okay, now I'm going to click on Franklin Hatchet and we're going to get started. And you'll obviously have a page like this, and you'll either already have some ads running or you won't have some ads running. And I'll take you through some of the things here. So for example, you're going to have a lot of so these won't show up yet. These are all stats and all sorts of stuff here that you might not understand. So don't worry. The first thing you're going to want to do is basically, what we'll do is we'll go to create campaign, and I'll show you everything here first, and we won't create an ad just yet, and then I'll go and show you how to install the pixel and everything like that, okay? Because that's what you're going to need to do. But we'll just talk about Facebook ads to get us on the right track first. So we have 3 levels that are very, very important. And what I've done is I've created a Facebook ebook below. Right, you can get this. This is a little bit rough. I usually do mine really nice with design, but I've decided to just get this written up before this video started. And on the left, there's your content, and there's actually going to be a lot more in here. I haven't finished it, but I've written down some information that's going to help you, and you can get this below. You can download this for free. My approach to Facebook ads is no fluff, no BS. I just want people to get results, and I help people get results every single day, thousands upon thousands of dollars. So first we have the campaign level, guys. The campaign is pretty much your hub. It's your objective. So whether you want to send traffic, whether you want to send store visits, video views, you're going to pick your objective. And then from there you have other things. So your objective is going to be things like brand awareness, reach, traffic, engagement, things like that. And we're going to go through this in a second and show you what you should do and what you shouldn't be doing, just to keep this basic. Then we have the ad set, guys. The ad set is the next important step, and actually by far the most customizable. The ad set, you can go out and do your audience, your placements, and your budget. So what that means is you can do ages, audiences, you can pick your conversion type if you're doing conversions, you can do your optimization settings, you can do your budgets, and pretty much everything that's really important inside the ad set. And then you can do multiple ad sets, you can test particular ad sets and things like that. So ad sets are really, really cool. There's a lot of that's where all the optimization happens, is at the ad set level. And then of course, guys, we have the ad. Okay, so the ad, I've actually got some ads in the background running on another browser. Maybe I'll show you those. The ad is where you do all the formatting, so the media, you do the creative, you actually make the ad, and that's what people are going to see on Facebook. So that's where you're going to do like all the visuals and things like that, right? Really, really cool stuff. So we've got campaign, ad set, and ad, and we'll go through these more as we actually go through the training. You're not going to really need to worry about that too much now. And there's all sorts, like guys, you can download this. In this book, I have a campaign here, $13,000 in 30 days, and only spent $500. So you can kind of have a look at that. I'll probably add some more content, some really good information here that's going to help you understand Facebook better. So you can download this below. All right, just a free cheat sheet. Do whatever you want with it. Now, I want to talk about a few things first before we start putting in pixels and things like that. And that is Facebook, the navigation. First of all, there's a lot of stuff you don't need, okay? I'll have a little yellow dot on my mouse to make this easier to see. First of all, there's a little tab up here. There's so many things you're not going to need, especially when starting. Things like Creative Hub, Power Editor. You don't really need that when you're starting. Maybe that's more advanced stuff later on. Page Post, App Dash, Automated Rules, Analytics, Custom Conversions, Ad Reporting. You don't need this stuff when you're starting. Trust me. I have been doing Facebook ads for years, and I don't even look at ad reporting and stuff in analytics much anymore, because you can see most of that stuff in your ad sets anyway, and you can do custom columns to make all that easier for you. All right, and I'll show you how to do all that. Images, don't really mess with that, because that's just where all your media and images go. I sometimes go in there if I want to find old stuff. We'll talk about that. Offline events, don't mess with that too much unless I'm doing like Shopify. Product catalogs, Shopify as well, and kind of e-commerce stuff, but you're not going to really want to mess with that until you do it more advanced. What you need to worry about, guys, when you're first starting Facebook is your ads manager. Okay, number one, your ads manager. Audience insights, which is broken right now. I'll show you why it's broken, but Facebook's going to fix it. They usually do. And audiences and and audiences. That's really all you need to worry about right now is audiences, ad manager, pixels as well. So that's three. Yeah. And audience insights, which is not working. But yeah, pixels, audiences, ads manager. That's your main three, okay? And then audience insights. You don't need to get confused with all the other stuff. It's not important. Until you get more advanced, maybe you want to look at ad reporting, analytics, and things like that. But like I said, you don't necessarily need them because you can watch that on the fly inside your Facebook ads. Now, we're going to set up a pixel in a minute, okay? Like I said, this is going to be step by step. But first, I want to show you what these objectives do. First, we have brand awareness. Now, I don't use any of this. Basically, it just increases awareness to your brand. If you're starting Facebook, you're not going to really need to worry about this. This is more for big brands, Coca-Cola, Hyundai, Nissan. I'm just going off car names, Lamborghini, Ferrari maybe. But brand awareness is pretty much, in my opinion, for big companies that just have a lot of money that they throw into branding on Facebook and they don't care about whatever, right? They just go out there and they just put out brand awareness campaigns just for the hell of it, all right? So reach campaign is basically, it goes out and shows your ad to the maximum amount of people that it can. Now, reach campaign I don't use unless I'm doing a retargeting campaign, and I'll show you why. We'll go and set up a retargeting campaign later on in this training, and we'll go through all of that, okay? Traffic campaign, I don't really like it, and I don't use it. What that does is it just sends traffic to a specific page or whatever you want to send traffic to. Now, traffic is good, for example, like let's just say you have a blog post and you want to send traffic to that blog post, and you want, and then you build an audience from that to retarget back to, is good. For example, I had a blog post for my course. I went out and I wrote about something, and then I put my course in there, and then I retargeted back to people who read a specific way down the page. So I knew they'd see my course, and then I advertised my course to them. This campaign is not good for like trying to get sales on Shopify or getting leads, and I see a big mistake. People trying to do that nowadays. I don't know why. They go out and try and do traffic campaigns to make money on Facebook, Shopify, and it's not working. Okay, I seen it the other day. I've seen it quite a lot recently. Engagement is you go out there, you get things like video views, post shares, post likes, post comments, post interaction. Okay, this is good for competitions. This is good for building up awareness for your post. This is good for building up some organic traffic because it can go viral and people can share that. All right. App installs, I don't mess with that. Video views, you can go out and get really, really cheap video views. Lead generation. Now, a lot of people get confused with this. Lead generation is when you do a lead form on Facebook. But what I do is to collect the leads is I actually do my own lead forms like this one here, which we're going to be using an example soon. And I collect leads via my own pages. So I do conversions and I optimize for leads. It's just easier that way. Messenger ads, people can go out and contact you via Messenger, okay? And then we have store visits and product catalog sales, which we're not going to mess with. So the main ones you need to really worry about is engagement and conversions, and then reach for your retargeting, so you can control how many times people see your ads, which we'll talk about a bit later on, and traffic if you use it right, okay? To use traffic right, you need to have a game plan, which I actually explain in this book a little bit more in detail for you guys. Okay, so that's basically an overrun of Facebook. Now we're going to jump into getting your pixel going. I want to try and make this as detailed as possible, so please stay till the end. I don't know how long this is going to be, but I really want you to understand the power of Facebook, how it works, and how simple it is to set up, because a lot of people get really, really confused with Facebook, okay? So the first thing you're going to want to do before you do anything is set up your pixel. Really, really easy to do, guys. You go to Ads Manager up here on the tab. It might say Ads Manager or something else, depending on where you are. And we're going to click on Pixels, okay? The pixel is very powerful. The pixel collects data. The pixel does this and that. And it's going to be a little thing on your website that's going to, let me just refresh this. That's going to collect data, and you can use it to build audiences, and you can use it to do really, really cool stuff and basically build up a massive audience of people. It's really, really incredible. So you're going to get something like this, and you're going to want to click on Set Up Pixel. And you're going to go manually install the code yourself. And then we're going to go down to here, and this is your code, guys. Now, if you're in Shopify, what you want to do, actually, I'll pause this video and I'll go and show you how to put it in Shopify, okay? Alright guys, so I've got everything up and running. I just had to do a bit of a pause there. You see this code here, this 120655. You're going to take this code, this is your account code, and you're going to put that code into here, okay? That's all you need to do to install your Facebook pixel on Shopify now. They changed it about a year ago, I think. So now it's super, super simple. That's all you do. You put that on your Shopify backend, and that's it, okay? Easy as pie. You just go to preferences down here. So online store, preferences, put the code in here, and you're done. Shopify takes care of the rest. Any issues with it, you just contact Shopify. Simple, easy, done. Now, let's say we want to put it on a landing page like this. So this page here is a landing page on WordPress. And if we click here, you'll see my codes are loading. All right, so these are my pixel codes. This is called a Facebook Pixel Helper. I recommend you download it. It's a Chrome extension. It's going to see if your pixels are working. Okay. Now, if you're on WordPress, which I am now, but I'm using a third-party application, you can go and download plugins on WordPress, pixel plugins that will put your pixel on WordPress for you. Okay, easy. You just paste in the code, just like I'm going to show you here. However, it will be on the plugin. So I'm going to go copy code to clipboard. All right, and I'm going to go and copy this into my header scripts section on my landing page, or wherever you need to put it. If it's on WordPress itself, your theme might have a header section, or you can ask your theme to do it for you, or you can download a plugin as well. So if we go to preview here, it's going to load up a new page, and I'm going to go to Pixel Helper, and it's actually loaded up the new pixel here. This is the new pixel here, and as you can see, the page view has been activated. So when anyone views this page, I'm going to then go and get a view, and it's going to go into my audience. Now let's get a little bit more advanced, because let's say you want to do two things. You want to do page 1, which would be this page that we're on right now. I'm going to go copy this code, all right, into page 1. So page 1, This is the code. Now, what about if we have a thank you page and we want to collect a lead? So we want to collect somebody's email and we want to trigger a lead. We're going to copy this code again and we're going to put it under page 2. So this would go to like your thank you page, your download page if you're giving away something for free. Then you want to get your lead code. So you go add your events and you're going to go to generate lead and you're going to copy this. Okay, and I'm going to put this here. So let's just do a test and let's just pretend, okay, that this is my thank you page now. Actually, let's just log into this and this should bring up the next page and we should be able to get the lead to come up. Okay, so we go to the next page, which is going to load up right now for us, which is my training. Here is a lead. So there, it now has a lead. So what I've done is I have put the second code here with the lead code on the next page where people go after they put in their email, and bam, now it tracks it as a lead. So when I do my Facebook lead conversion campaigns, it's going to track these leads and it's going to tell me how much I'm paying per lead. And I think I have one set up right here. Yes, so on this account I have one set up and I'm paying $1.72 per lead and $1.89 per lead, and it's telling me that because and 80 cents per lead, that's inactive. It's telling me this because I just started these, but yeah, it's telling me this because I have that lead code on my page here. Okay, so they've gone from page 1 where I had my first code. Don't worry, I've just got multiple codes in here because I'm a retard and I have hundreds of accounts. But they've got my code here, and if we go forward, once they put in the email address,
hey, what's up? My name is Frank. Welcome.
The code is going to come up and collect the lead. Okay, I just wanted to get that out there because a lot of people will have a lot of confusion of how to set that up. But either way, whatever you need to do is get this particular code here on every single page of your site you want to track. And I recommend you do one code per website. So don't like put the same code on different websites. I've seen in the past it can confuse things for Facebook. And to have multiple Facebook codes, you can go and do Business Manager, which will show in this training. Okay, we got the pixel out of the way, guys. I got the pixel out of the way. Okay, so just simply go and put that on your store. If you want to put it on, once again, if you want to put it on WordPress, you can use plugins, or you can contact your theme. They might have a box to put it somewhere, or they might even do it for you. Okay, and then once your pixel's active, it should show up here. Let's just do a refresh. I can't remember if I have to click anything. It's been a while since I've set one up. Yeah, so all of your pixel data will now be here. All your events received, your leads, your views, your clicks, everything. Okay, this is where all of your thing is going to be. And to get to there, guys, you just click on pixels and that will come up and show you all of that. Okay, now it hasn't done it. Maybe because maybe it's because it hasn't collected any data. I don't know what's happened there, but there we go. Yeah, it just hasn't collected any data yet. Okay, guys. And if you need to get back into that same page, just go set up, okay? And then you can go manually put it in again, and you can get that back up, okay? Nice and easy. Now, to go back to your ads, just go to Ad Manager. Simple. This is your hub. You don't need to worry about Power Editor right now. It's confusing. You don't need that, okay? You're just starting Facebook. You don't need any of that, okay? Now, your stats and all of these stats aren't going to show up for you right now, but I will show some of my other account. Okay, we're going to go, so you're going to either create ad here or create campaign. And this is what I said about campaigns and ad sets. So your campaign information is going to be here, your ad set information is going to be here, and your ad information is going to be in these columns, just like here. So this is my ad set. This is my campaign. I don't have many campaigns running on this. It's for my blog. This is just my retargeting. I'm getting pretty good lead cost there. And then this is my ad set. One ad set going for that particular. If I take these away, you'll see that I have lots of ads going. Okay. So lots and lots of ads going in this particular Facebook account. My relevance score is pretty low, and I'll show you all of this, right? So let's jump back. Now create an ad. So we're gonna for this particular tutorial, guys, we're gonna go for a conversion ad, basically because there's more options to look at and that you're gonna have to deal with. So we're gonna go through those. We're not gonna really mess with any of these. I will do a reach one though at the end for your retargeting. Okay, so we're gonna go to conversions. We're gonna do a conversion campaign. You can just name it. I'll just name it YouTube tot ad. Okay, that's just for this thing. And select what you want: purchase, leads, registrations. We're gonna go for purchases, right? So we're gonna pretend that we want to optimize for purchases for our Shopify store that we put our code onto. Okay, pretty simple. Now, one thing that's gonna happen, guys, is your pixel is going to be red. Don't worry about this, okay? That's completely normal. It's because your pixel hasn't been fired yet, okay? If you want to fire the pixel, you can go and add a product from your Shopify account into the cart, and it should turn these green for you, but don't need to worry about that. You can obviously change your name up here, add set 1. I usually just go add set 1, and that's it, okay? So for example, I'm going to go, I want to optimize for a purchase. We've got lead. So if I was to go and do a campaign for this particular landing page, guys, what I would do is I would pick lead, okay? And what's going to happen is when that pixel fires right here, do we have it here? When this pixel fires, boom, we're going to get that lead, and it's going to go back into our Facebook that, and then we're going to start optimizing to get cheaper leads, okay? But for this one, we're going to go with purchase. There's heaps, guys, add payment info, but just stick to the basics, purchase. So this means that Facebook isn't going to go and get you purchases. It's going to go out there and look for people that are most likely to purchase. That's what people get confused with. They think that they can just click purchase and they're going to make a lot of money. That's not how it works, okay? Facebook's going to go out and possibly find you people that are going to purchase, and as time goes on and you collect more data, it's going to give Facebook more information to go and find those pockets of buyers online for you. So in theory, your ads should perform better as time goes on, okay? Don't worry about any of this stuff, guys, because your pixel's new, okay? Now, custom audiences, you don't need to worry about that right now. I'm going to show you how to do a retargeting campaign in one of my other accounts. That's just custom audiences. Don't mess with that right now, okay? Location really depends on what you want to do. We can do USA, we can do everything, all sorts of stuff, okay? One thing I do recommend, guys, is if you do something like worldwide. So when I do retargeting, I don't do any countries, but I always exclude. So I'll exclude countries. You can exclude countries. I exclude places like India, Bangladesh, and all that sort of stuff, third world places, because sometimes you can get really cheap clicks from there, and it can mess up all of your ads, and you think you're getting really cheap clicks and engagement and stuff, but really you're just getting junk traffic. I'm not saying those countries have junk traffic, but sometimes it is. It just really depends, okay? So you can pick your countries there, and then obviously, a lot of you guys are already going to know this, but I need to take you through step by step. You got your ages, your men, your women. English, I usually always put mine on English, unless I'm trying to specifically target a foreign country and language. Now, this is where you do your interest, guys. And one thing I want to notice, you'll see something here that says expand interest when it may increase conversions at a lower cost. Untick that. Out of all the years I've been doing Facebook, guys, this thing just pisses me off, and I don't use it. It gives me bad performance. So here is where you're going to pick your specific interests. So we'll go hunting, for example, and it's going to come up, and then it's going to pick suggestions. So deer hunting, fishing, bow hunting, camping. You would obviously, I would assume you've done your research before you do this. Like if you're doing local lead generation, you'll do obviously real estating, and you'll do like local area, like maybe LA or San Francisco or a particular part of San Francisco, if you're doing local stuff, all right? So yeah, guys, there's lots of options here. I'm obviously not going to go through everything because I think a lot of you guys would already know this, but you can do fishing and interests, behaviors, employers, schools, field of studies, things like that. We can do dogs. all sorts of stuff. What I recommend you do is actually just put in one particular seed word and then just do a suggestion, okay? Because that's really just going to bring up the best related stuff for you. And then on the right, it's going to show your estimated daily reach for your cost and things like that, okay? So those are just stats on the right. Now what you can do is narrow audience. So I could do people that are interested in hunting and fishing, and it would narrow down my audience to 19 million from whatever it was before, 30 something, I think. Okay, so we're not going to go through interest a lot here because it's very self-explanatory. I'll show you how to look into some interest later on in the video using the audience insights, but that's actually broken right now. But anyway, we'll look at that in a little bit later. I'm just showing you how to set up the Facebook ads right now. Now, this, you don't really need to mess with connections and things like that. Just leave that. That's just advanced stuff. You don't need to mess with that right now. So we've got edit placements. Quite important. This is really important. First of all, here's a tip. Don't run Instagram ads with your Facebook ads. It doesn't work very well. Don't know why. It doesn't work very well. It's a pain. You want to do, if you're going to advertise on Instagram, I'll do a separate video for that, but you want to just specifically advertise on Instagram, okay? Trust me. So for Facebook, you can do feeds, instant articles, and it will show you where they're going to be placed. So for example, feed is pretty obvious. That's going to be your news feed. And also you can pick devices. So mobile only, desktop, or both. Instant articles is inside an article. So when people click on a advert or something in Facebook to an article, your ad will be inside the article, really nice and clean. In-stream videos, they're just like paint. They're kind of new. They're like videos inside ads. That's really only good for branding. Right column is ads on the right, and then suggested videos is under videos that you're watching right now. Okay, and then Instagram is obviously Instagram feed, but I recommend you turn that off and don't mix it up with your Facebook ads. And then audience networks is things like native banners and all that on third-party apps. I think they can do dating sites, maybe, things like that. I haven't messed with that too much. And then Messenger is ads inside someone's Messenger. I haven't messed with this a lot, but they can contact you and stuff like that. So you can be like, hey, have you got any questions? Put an ad up. Have you got any questions about our product? Contact us. They can contact you through Messenger and you can have a chat on an Autobot. Once again, that's advanced stuff. And then we have removing, it'll say removing Instagram placements is bad, blah, blah, blah. Don't worry about that, okay? Just leave that. Then you've got specific mobile devices if you want to only advertise on Android or iOS, which is quite cool. So let's just say, guys, for example, you're doing a hunting product, and you might just go a hunting phone case, right? ISO phone. Oh, is it iOS? Oh, sorry, iOS. My bad. So we might do iOS 7. So people hunting who are using iOS 7, which is not very many people, and then we'll do mobile and then go down and just do iOS devices, but that wouldn't really matter because it will be on iOS 7 here anyway. Okay, so you can do some real intense targeting like that, I suppose. But anyway, we don't need to worry about that. Apply block lists, don't worry about that. Don't worry about exclude categories. Well, actually, exclude categories is good. If you don't want your things to show up on tragedy and conflict things, dating, gambling, social issues, okay? Just click those if you don't want to be involved in any of that stuff, okay? Could give you a bad name maybe. And then obviously your budget, okay? That's quite important as well. Now something I want to kind of stress, guys, in this training is Facebook has some new features. Optimize for ad delivery. It's been there for a long time, but they have some new features now. If you're doing conversions, you just want to stick it on conversions. I've tried landing page views, they suck. Link clicks, they suck for this type of thing. I do encourage people to test because obviously different situations, but they sucked for me, so I don't use them. Optimize for both link clicks and conversions. If the optimizing for just conversions isn't getting enough results, tried that, sucks. Okay, so you can use it if you want. It's really up to you, but it didn't really work for me at all. Your ad may be optimized. Don't worry, I don't worry about any of that crap. I like to keep my stuff simple. Now this is probably the last important thing is conversion window. So conversion window basically means that you've got a few options here. We're not going to go really in depth to conversion window right now, but basically means Facebook's going to take that conversion that happened within that specific time and count that towards your overall optimization. and there's a few other things. So basically, if you think someone's going to go and purchase your product in one day and that's it, then do 1 day. If you think that someone might see your ad and then come back a couple of days later and make a purchase with retargeting, or when they see your ad a second or third time, then do 7 day. But what I do most of the time, guys, like pretty much 99.9% of the time, I leave mine on 7 days after clicking or 1 day after viewing. Okay, works completely fine for me. I've tested nearly everything. That works fine. I get the cheapest leads, the cheapest cost, the cheapest purchase. So if you're starting Facebook, guys, don't get confused. Don't get overwhelmed. Don't let this set you back because you don't know what to pick. Just go with what Facebook picks, and it's usually 7 days after clicking or 1 day after viewing. Okay, nice, simple, easy. And you want to leave your bid amount on automatic. So about 6 months ago, a year ago, there used to be this massive craze about you can only make thousands of dollars on Facebook with manual bidding. It's proven to not be true. Manual bidding kind of sucks. I hate it. I don't use it at all anymore. I scale my campaigns to thousands and thousands of dollars a day with just automatic bidding. Automatic bidding is suitable for pretty much everybody, okay? Leave it on automatic bidding. Manual bidding is a pain because you have to give Facebook some stats like, okay, I only want to pay $7 per purchase. I only want to pay $7 average per purchase. But you're competing against all these other things, and you might do your purchase price too low, and your ad might never get any reach. Okay, so you want to let Facebook do everything for you and just leave that on automatic. That's very important, especially if you're just starting out on Facebook. Okay, remember that. Just leave it on automatic. Manual bidding is for professionals and people with experience. All right, now that's it. Delivery type, just leave it on standard, and then that's it. You can now move on to the next stage. So you've pretty much just gone through, done some things. Oh, and one other thing, guys, actually, you can pick the locations. You can pick people who live in this location. So that's really good. So you don't hit people that are just traveling through that city or that country. People recently in this location, or people traveling in this location. So that's really cool stuff if you want to mess around with that, okay? So we've done campaign, we've picked our objective, and now we've done the ad set. Nice and easy, okay? Simple. Guys, it doesn't need to be hard. Just if I've gone a little bit too fast for you, just go back and pause and stuff. Like this video isn't going anywhere. I'm going to leave it on YouTube, and you can go through and see what's going on, okay? Now we're on to the next stage. At this point, you should have a Facebook page up. Maybe I should have showed you how to do that. It's actually really easy to do that, guys. I'll just show you right now. So you're going to need a Facebook page to get things going, and to do that, you just go to create page. Okay, you go to create page, and you just follow all the steps. Just community or brand, create the page. It doesn't take long at all, and then you can use it for your Facebook advertising. Okay, very, very simple. I think most of you will know how to create a page. It's not very hard at all. If you don't, just do that. Or you can Google how to create a page. It's very, very simple, guys. Now, you're going to pick your page for here. Like I say, this is my test account. So we're going to go discount collections. That's going to be our page. What you can do is if you already have a post on that page, like I do now, you can go use existing post, and it's going to show up a post. Okay, really, really cool. So you can go to your Facebook page, put the post on, and then you can use that, and it's really easy. So you can just do heaps of, like, if you want to target heaps of different interests, you don't have to do the ad each time, or you can duplicate anyway, but it just makes it a little bit easier. And sometimes this format's just a little bit better. Okay, well, we're going to go to create new ad. I'm just going to get a drink because it's hot in here. Now, don't worry about carousel. You don't need that. Okay, that's all good for branding and stuff, but you don't need that. All you need to worry about in this particular training, and if you're a beginner, is single image and video. That's it. Just those two, okay? And you can also connect your Instagram account, but I don't recommend you do that because unless you're doing Instagram ads, just leave that. So we're going to do single image for now. And you just go upload image here, and you can simply upload some images, okay? Or we're going to use free stock image in this particular case, okay? Doesn't really matter what kind of sorry guys, I just had to adjust my chair. It doesn't really matter what picture we use in this case, because we are just doing a tutorial, okay? So we have a picture here. It's got a Facebook thing on it because it's a paid image, I suppose. But you'll put your website destination here. So I'm going to go and get my website here and put this into here. OnlineDimes.com. That's my blog. And the link will come up, and it's just pre-filled it with some stuff. So if I'm selling like a, so then you can put your text in here. So let's say I'm selling a Shopify product about cats. Hey, cat lover. Right, just this is on the fly, guys. It's not going to be perfect. Hey, cat lover. And what I actually, guys, what you can do is get emojis. These are really good for making your ad stand out nowadays because there's a lot of competition on Facebook. So we're going to go cat. We're going to get a picture of a cat. We're going to go copy, and we're going to put it in here. Hey, cat lover. Let's pretend we're doing a necklace, all right? We have a massive 50% off our necklace today only. Just pretend there's a cat picture there, guys. I know there isn't, but just for the sake of speeding up the tutorial, not keeping you here all day and just showing you the fundamentals of Facebook, we're going to keep this very, very simple, all right? I'm sure you guys are smart enough to figure out what to put in these ads because hopefully you've done your research before this. So that's that, right? And then you've got this little blurb down here. We're just going to do 50% off today only. Okay. So this is all your ad copy, guys. This is what people are going to see. It actually says watermark won't appear in the final ad, so that's pretty cool. Now this is mobile view. You can go along and you can do feature phone, and then we have desktop, okay? And you can actually see the emojis make it stand out a lot better. It's a lot more clearer. So, what she like pops out like, hey, we're here. This is about cats. Now to change this text down here, guys, you just do some typing in here. So, we have a massive cat sale on right now. God, I'm horrible at spelling, guys. It's like pretty late here at the moment. Pretty tired. So that's that. And then we also have, so this is instant article, guys. This is the ones that turn up in the articles, and it's really nice and clean. I really like this feature. Then we have desktop right column. We have the, this is the audience network, which you're not going to be using pretty much most of the time. The main ones you're really going to be using are going to be, let's have a look here. The main ones you'll be using are going to be mobile newsfeed, desktop newsfeed here, and instant article is really good as well. This stuff here you want to play with when you're a little bit more advanced in Facebook, okay? Just remember that before you go and use those, okay? Because you don't want to use things that are going to waste your money, especially when you're just starting. Okay, guys? And that's how you create your ad copy. Now just make sure this is on your right pixel, okay? So go back and just double check this code, because that if this is wrong and it's using another pixel, for example, like from your business manager, which we're going to talk about later, it won't track things correctly, okay? And when you're starting out, you don't need to worry about setting up any of this stuff here, okay? That's that's just whatever. You don't need that. Now, one thing with the private account, guys, you can only use credit card. But I think with the business manager account, you can use credit card and PayPal. So that, guys, is how you can go through, set up your objective, okay? Set up your ad set. You can click on these. All your information will still be there if you need to go back and do your ad. It's so simple. And if you want to upload a video, guys, you just click on single video, go add video, and you simply just add your video. And then the video will show up. I don't have a video here that's short enough, I apologize. But the video, have we got a browse library? Have they got any videos? No. Okay, so they don't have any standard videos. But your video ad would, show up there. Let's put it back on image so it looks good. And then your ad would be sweet. Okay, and you can also add more images, guys, if you want to do split testing. And then all you do is click confirm. And if your account is fresh, it's going to ask you for your payment details. And if it's not, it's going to confirm the ad and you're good to go. All right, so that's enough of the basics, guys. Let's jump into some more advanced stuff and show you some more advanced stuff. Okay, simple. So we're going to jump into one of my business accounts here. This is actually my friend's business account that I use. And you can see this stuff here that we've been testing out. And these are called custom audiences, guys. So we're going to start to look into that. And what custom audiences do is when people visit a particular page, let's say, for example, when I visit this page and it fires off this code, it's going to count as a visit. So I can do a custom audience on a particular visit to a particular page. And so, guys, I can do so much stuff. We could be here all day. I can do people that watch a specific amount of one of my videos. I can do people that have engaged with my Facebook page and my Instagram page right here. People that have gone to my blog down here, we have 60,000. You probably can't see that. And then we'll also look at lookalike audiences. But I'll show you how to create one of these, okay, guys? It's very, very easy, and we'll do it in the other account so you can understand how this all works. So let's just, for example, you've done your ad, you start to get some traction to your page and everything like that, and you want to go to your audiences, and you want to create a custom audience. You go to here and you go to audiences, okay? And we're just going to leave the page here. Now, we're going to go to, this is what it will look like when you first enter this, but once you've done it before, it will look like this. We're going to go to create a custom audience. Customer file, this is when you can go and, let's say, so I have a list of leads that actually on my desktop I'm looking at. I have a list of leads, over 20,000 that I've exported from my autoresponder on GetResponse. I can upload this file to Facebook, and I can literally put ads in front of people that are on my email list, guys. Do you understand how powerful that is? So people that are on my email list, let's say I have a waiting list for a product or something, I can advertise my product, excuse me, getting a really dry mouth here. I can advertise my product to those people on the waiting list, so they're going to see me everywhere when I do a product launch. Long-term value, lifetime value, I haven't messed with, guys. We're not going to talk about that because I just got this recently. I haven't played with it, okay? Then we have the website traffic, which is the most common, and we're going to jump into this right now. So let's say we're sending traffic to this page. I'm just going to get the page, but something's happened here. This is the page URL. I'm going to copy this page URL right here, okay? And I'm going to go back to our Facebook Ads Manager, and I'm going to go Franklin's Pet Pixel, all visitors, and you can do people who stayed on the page by a specific time, and we'll jump into that a bit later, but people who visited specific page, and we're going to go copy and push enter. So anyone who visited this specific page, it's going to build an audience for me. So people who opted in, so basically leads. So I'll call this, and then you can name it down here, and I'll call this download page leads or something, okay? And I can put other, so let's just say, I don't know why that's there. Let's just say another one, we'll say we've got another page called 4. Okay, that messed up, but you can put in multiple pages. And then you can do how many days, and the maximum is 180. So basically it's going to be like, hey, okay, we're going to go and get all the people that have visited your page in the last 180 days and put this into a big list for you that you can go and advertise to. We'll just leave this at 30, okay? Oh, 30, whatever. So 30. Now, down here, it's going to have equals and contains and doesn't contain. Just leave it on contains, unless you equals means it'll only take the visitors from that specific page. Contains means it'll. So if I just did www.onlinedimes.com, it would take the visitors from the URLs that just contain that. So that will be my entire site. Okay. Now we can also refine it a little bit, but you don't really need to mess with that right now, okay? Or further refine by device, frequency, things like that. And you can exclude and exclude. And then we're going to click create audience. What this has done, guys, is it's created an audience of people who have visited this specific page. I actually have to fix my link. There's something very, very wrong with that. But that specific page, okay? So now I can go ahead and retarget back to them. So let's pretend this is a Shopify page and I'm selling a product. I can then go retarget back to them and say, hey, we've got this other product you could be interested in. I can start a retargeting ad, okay? And I'll show you how to do that in a second, right? Very, very powerful stuff. And now you see it looks like this. Now I can go create custom audience again. Create custom audience, and we're going to go to engagement. Okay, this is another important one. You can do people who have spent time watching your videos on Instagram and Facebook. This is very, very powerful. Just recently, if you guys have been following me on Facebook, I gave away my free downloadable ebook, another one, and I told people to comment yes and watch the video, and I got I got like 200,000 views, and I went out and then I advertised my product to people that have watched 95% of the video, 75% of the video. It was really, really powerful stuff. So we'll click on here and I'll just show you. We're not going to set this up, but you can do people who have viewed 3 seconds, 10 seconds, 25%, 50%, 75%, 95%. I'm sure you could work out how important this is and how powerful this is, that you can really structure insane marketing campaigns. Videos, retarget back with products, retarget back with lead campaigns, retarget back with this, that. You can really spread yourself out over the internet now and warm up your traffic by doing Facebook ads. It's so, so powerful, guys. Okay, and then you just go to choose. There'll be a thing here that says choose video, but because we don't have any uploaded right now, we can't do that. Okay, so that's how to create a custom audience for video views. Then we have Facebook page. Create a list of people who have interacted with your Facebook page. So people who have interacted with discount collections. We could do anyone who's visited the page, anyone who's engaged in an ad or a post, people who clicked on a call to action button, people who sent your page a message, people who have saved your page or any post. More powerful stuff there. And then we have custom audience again. What did I was going to look at? I think we can do Instagram as well. Okay, so you can do Instagram as well. People that have people have pretty much done the same thing on Instagram. So that, my friends, is how you create custom audiences, basically by specific pages and things like that. So I have all of mine here. This is only some of them. This is only one of our accounts. I have multiple accounts because I've been banned a few times. But yeah, these are multiple accounts here. Very, very powerful stuff, guys. So what we'll do right now is we'll actually go and pretend we're setting up a retargeting campaign using one of these custom audiences, and then we're going to come back and look at how to do a lookalike audience, okay? And we'll jump into doing a lookalike audience for you, and then we'll work out some places you can spy on ads, you can get ad copy ideas and things like that when you're actually creating your ads, which I should have done before, but I forgot to do that, but we can jump into that in a second. Now guys, I'm not actually sure if we can set one up on this account, but we'll try because it says unpopulated yet. So these numbers will show up once you get 20 visits to that particular page. All right, and it's very powerful. And actually what I want to show you real quick is you can create another custom audience and go to website traffic. We can actually do things like, so what happens is once you start to get add to carts, purchases, you can actually choose a custom audience that's done a purchase. So for example, right here, we have people that have, so this is leads, 23,000 leads. That was a customer list. So Ecom Elite leads, which was 1,800 that we've done just recently to a specific page. So I'll actually just set one up here, okay? Let's go to custom audience and I'll show you what I mean real quick. So I'm going to go to website traffic and we're going to go to here and see it says view content, add to cart, initiate checkout. So I can do a custom audience based off all the add to carts for a specific pixel, okay? Like my Ecom Elites 2 or my blog and things like that, which is quite cool. If you just, like, let's just say you have a Shopify store that you're running and you want to go out there and do just a massive retarget list based off purchases, you can go and do that. But you'll dive down into all this and you'll see as you go what pops up and what starts working for you. Okay, it's really, really cool stuff. So we're going to create a retargeting ad, guys, and a lot of people get stuck with this. This isn't anything special. It's just creating an ad like normal, except we're going to be using a retargeting list. So we're going to go to audience, and we're going to go to ads manager. Okay. Now, in ads manager, we're just going to do an ad like normal. But let's go to create an ad. Now, there's two things a lot of people do. One thing most people do, they'll go to conversions or traffic to run a retargeting campaign. That's really the wrong way to do it, because you can get your account banned, and I'll tell you how, unless you set up automatic rules, but we're not doing that in this particular tutorial. If you're new to Facebook and you're new to everything, this is how you do your retargeting, okay? And it works properly. That's how I went out and got, where was it? In this book you can download below, $13,000 in revenue in 30 days by spending $500. This was a reach campaign. You can see right here. Okay, this was a reach campaign. It works extremely well. So to do a retarget campaign, guys, click on reach. Okay, and click continue. The reason we do reach is because we can control how many times people see our ad per day. So it stops annoying people and you don't get negative feedback. If you get too much negative feedback, your account will get banned. That's how I got like 5 accounts banned at the start of the year. So I decided to start doing reach campaigns. So guys, this is all the same, apart from you go to add custom audience and you click on the custom audience you've created. Okay, so now we're going to be doing a Facebook ad back to people who have visited this particular page. So this is a 3-day training course for my Ecom Elites training, okay, for my e-commerce training platform. So I could be like, hey guys, I noticed you went and watched video 1. What did you think? Send me some feedback through Messenger. Or hey guys, I noticed you watched video 1. Here's the next video for tomorrow, or something. So I can go and send these particular people who have visited this particular page a personalized message via Facebook or a product or something to keep me in their face. Okay, I want them to see me consistently so they remember who I am and purchase products. Okay, so that's very powerful stuff. So you do that with custom audience, and you can exclude things. So let's pretend I have a purchase exclusion here. Anyone that's purchased my course, I can exclude them with a custom audience so they don't see the ad over and over again and they've already purchased. I would literally be just wasting money. Okay, so you can do exclusions. Really, really cool. That's it. Everything else is all the same, apart from one little detail. So you do all this, you don't need to put any interest in. You actually can just leave this open. You don't need to put any audience, any countries in. You can leave this open here, the interest. You can edit your placements if you like, do your budgets. I always recommend with retargeting, start your budgets off at around about $10, okay? Because just because you're not going to need a lot of money at the start, okay? But one thing that's really important, guys, and this is where the money is going to be made, and this is how you're not going to really annoy your customers, is the frequency cap, okay? Leave it on reach. Leave it on reach. Your frequency cap, so you can show your ad to that person one time in 7 days. What I do, guys, is I do usually twice in 1 day. So that means my advert will show to these people that have visited this page twice in 1 day. So it's not going to annoy them. And usually you're going to have a small retargeting list to start off with anyway, so you don't want to consistently keep reaching people over and over again and wasting money and wasting time when they don't want to see your stuff. So I usually have my if I have a small retargeting list, I'll do it for 30 days. So I have a 30-day data retargeting list, or 2 weeks, and I'll do a frequency cap of around about 2 to 3 for 1 day or 2 days. Okay? Or you can do more if you like, if you really don't want to show it that much. But basically, this is going to be the impressions per day or week or whatever you want to do. If you want to do a weekly, let's say you only want to show your ad 5 times in 7 days, you can do that. Okay? This is the safest way to do your retargeting, guys. And that's it. That's how you do retargeting on Facebook. Super easy, super simple. It's just like any other Facebook ad. The only difference is I've done a reach campaign. You're going to be doing a custom audience and you don't need to worry about the countries, and you don't need to worry about the detailed targeting and interest, okay? Then we move on to the next step, which is the ad copy. So you can do your ad copy like, hey, maybe something like, hey, you forgot to add, like if you're doing add to carts, be like, hey, you added this product to the cart, but you forgot to check out. Come and get it, okay? But what we're going to do now, since we're on this page, since we're on the ad copy page, you can actually go to this site here called bigbigads.com, and you can type in particular niches and things like that, and you can actually see what kind of products are getting advertised on Facebook in that space. And it's going to give you ideas on ad copy that's working and all that sort of good stuff. All right, so this is really, really powerful. I forgot to mention this before, but this is really powerful, and this can help you out on kind of what's working, what's been working. Look at it, guys. There's so much information here. I was actually going to show you this one as well, swipe worthy, but it's not. It's all right. Swipe worthy is all good, but to be honest, all you really need is big ads. Swipe worthy is okay. It's like, I don't know. I don't really like it, but swipe worthy is another. Sorry, swiped.co is another one. Okay. Well, let's go here. Let's go back here. So let's go into put phishing in and see what we got for phishing. This is just for inspiration, guys. You can go in and see what's been working for other big companies and things like that. Okay? Super simple. Look at this. That looks like it's from AliExpress. Phishing t-shirts, and you can see all the engagement. And this is going to give you a lot of inspiration on what to do, what's going to work, what kind of ad copy you need to do to make things work. And this just keeps going, guys. Look at all of this stuff. Dogs. Let's do one more. Dogs. Some more stuff. Dogs. We could do dog necklace. All right, so this, my friends, is called bigbigads.com. It's free to sign up, and you can go through, and there's plenty of ad copies you can look at for inspiration to do your Facebook ads. All right, and that's all you need to do for retargeting, guys. It's so simple. So simple, and that's actually where you're going to make a lot of your money. So just remember, guys, the most important part of retargeting is you're doing custom audiences, and that's what you're going to be doing your ads to. Okay, so now what we're going to do is look at what we call lookalike audiences. Lookalike audiences are audiences that are very similar to specific things. So I don't know if we can do any here. Choose my source. No. So we'll go into my other account and we'll do lookalike audiences, okay? I'm going to go create, this is how you do it. You go back to your audience tab and you go to lookalike audience. And you can do lookalike audiences of particular source resources. So I can do a lookalike audience of people who have viewed a particular percentage of my video. I can do a lookalike audience of people who have viewed my Instagram page. Anything. Leads. E-commerce elite leads. I'm going to put that in as a source, and I'm going to put location United States. So what this is, guys, is this is people that have purchased my, I think that's people that have purchased my training, my e-commerce elites training. So these are people who have bought my training. And I can do, if you do number one, it's going to be the most, it's going to be 1%, which is really, really related. So the most closely matched. And the more you go up, the bigger your audience get, but the less matched it is. Okay, so I stick to 1% usually, or if I'm going big, I'll do big advertising. I'm going to scale up large. I'll do like a 1%, a 2%, a 1% and a 2%, maybe a 3%, or I'll do like multiple. So if you go show advanced versions, you can do ones that you can do like a big one here. So number of audiences 3, but that's really advanced stuff. You don't need to worry about that too much. Just to keep things simple, guys, we're going to just stick to 1. But what you can is you can do one that's at 6, 4. So this audience will be there to there or here. And you can really get really creative here. So we've got audience number 1 will be 2% at 4 million people. Lookalike audience 2 will be 2 to 4% at 4 million, and so on and so on. We're going to keep it at, we're going to get rid of those advanced options. And we're just going to make one lookalike audience, United States, for people that have purchased my course. Okay, and we're going to let that create itself and do its thing, and let's find it. So here it's populating. Okay, it'll take a while, and I suspect it'll be around about 2 million people. So that means I can go and start a Facebook ad right now, which we'll just do real quick, get something going here. We can start a Facebook ad right now, create campaign. We'll just do a conversion one, start a conversion, continue. And all I've got to do is go into my custom conversion, guys, which is right here, somewhere. My computer's real slow right now. Custom conversion, custom audience, and go to lookalike audience leads to e-com elites. Now it hasn't loaded up. Oh, my potential reach is 1 million. That's probably not fully populated yet. But now I have an audience that's really related. It's a lookalike audience to people who have purchased my course. Do you know how powerful that is? I can go and do an ad now advertising my course to around about 2 million people who are very, very closely related to the people who have already purchased my product. Very, very powerful stuff. This is lookalike audiences, and it's very, very easy to create. You already have to have some data built up, so whether it's views to a video, whether it's purchases, whether it's leads, add to carts. And Facebook recommends, well, you have to have a minimum of 100 of those actions. So it'll be either minimum 100 purchases or leads, but Facebook recommends you do a lookalike audience once you have 500 or more. Okay, so if you have 500 add to carts from your Shopify store, Facebook recommends you do your lookalike audience in, because obviously the more data it has, the better it's going to be, and the more accurate that lookalike audience is going to be for you. Okay, really, really powerful stuff, guys. That's how you go out there and create a lookalike audience. It's just like normal audiences, really the same thing. To create the lookalike audience, the same kind of process, but that's how you do it. So yeah, and you just go to create audience, lookalike audience, and just make sure you have some sources to actually get the stuff from. So for example, I've got here Instagram engage on post and ad. I can create a lookalike audience of people that have engaged in my Instagram adverts. My Instagram post or ads. That's so powerful. That's so powerful. I can go and advertise my course to the people that have that are similarly matched to people who have engaged in my stuff. And I can build a huge audience, guys, and just scale out. That's exactly what we do to make a bunch of money from Facebook. Now, what I would like to do now, guys, is show you kind of inside the business manager. This is my friend's business manager, but I should be able to get inside here. We'll go to, so we're in the asset library still. We'll go up to here and we'll go to business settings. Okay. Now to create your business manager, you just go into your account and you go to here, and there should be something here, or there'll be something here that says business manager or business settings. I don't know why it's here yet. Maybe it's because I haven't set up my payment information, and you'll be able to create a business account. And I'll show you kind of the benefits of doing that. Okay. So the benefits of a business account, guys, is there's quite a lot of benefits, but the main benefits is you can add a lot of different people to your account. So whether you have VAs, whether you have partners, business partners, and things like that, you can add them to your business account. Very, very cool. We have pages. I don't actually have any pages in here. Strange. Anyway, this is my friend's account. So you can add in pages, guys, and you can add in lots of pages all in one place. Then you can add in multiple ad accounts. this is where and this is really good because if one gets banned, you have more to use, okay? So you can add in as many ad accounts as you want here, which is really, really good, and you can go between ad accounts and all that sort of stuff. That's one thing about the Business Manager that's really, really good. Pixels, another thing. You can have multiple pixels, guys. Look at all the pixels I have here. Very, very powerful stuff. So having multiple pixels is good because I can use this business account to simply go out there and run multiple sites because I like to have different pixels, one pixel for one site. And I actually have a partner here, Joaquim, sorry, that was a hard one to pronounce, Joaquim. If you guys might have seen a webinar around, there might be one of those videos, there's a guy driving a Lamborghini, and he talks about these face shields. I'm actually part of that stuff. My training is involved with that. Well, this is actually his account here. So I've added him to my pixel so he can advertise this stuff for us to people that have visited my blog, right? Very, very powerful stuff. And then we also have things like shared audiences as well. So you can share audiences and things like that. So that's really mainly what I use the Business Manager for, okay? That's all you really need to use it for, and then you can have business partners as well and business information. But if you're just starting out Facebook, guys, you don't need to get it, the Business Manager. You don't need any of that sort of stuff because it's going to be very, very confusing. All you need to do is focus on exactly what I've taught you in this training. Go back and have a look if you missed out some of it or you don't know what I'm talking about. But all you need to worry about, guys, the main things, okay, trust me, is your Ads Manager. Okay, actually, and we'll just jump into Audience Insights before we leave as well. Ads Manager, okay, we'll just also open that up here. So all you need to worry about is your Ads Manager, your audiences, and your pixels. So what do we do? Your pixels, audiences, and Ad Manager are your main three things that you're really going to need to worry about if you're just starting Facebook ads, okay? That's it. Don't get confused with all the other crap, all the other stuff. You don't really need it, and you're not going to need it, okay? Now we have Audience Insights here, guys, but there is a problem. It's not really working very well right now, but we'll still have a go. So if we go down here, and you can kind of just find interest. If we go down here and we go fitness and bodybuilding, for example, it's going to show us lots of bodybuilding data. So it shows you the age, 53% women, 34% in 25 to 34, 47% male, things like that, right? And lifestyle, like just a bunch of information. Now, page likes used to be really cool because you used to be able to find particular pages on this topic, but there's glitching right now. This has happened before. Facebook is probably going to fix it. And then, but all the other stats work fine. So we have top cities, top countries in bodybuilding. Well, United States because that's all we've picked. But top countries, which is top cities, which is really good. We have activity. Okay, so nothing really here. Mobile, desktop, things like that. We have household, which is quite cool. So household incomes. We have home ownership. We have household sizes. So all these stats still work. So you can go into Audience Insights. I should have done this way before in the training, but you can go to Audience Insights and check out everything. So just put an interest here, and you can check out some stats on that. Do they have purchase history? So what this means is they purchase subscription services, they purchase food and drink, they purchase clothing, they purchase health and beauty, household products, pet products, and it'll tell you the percentage of what's being purchased the most. What kind of vehicles in market for a vehicle? Like Facebook tracks everything, guys. Facebook tracks literally everything. But yeah, you can use Audience Insights to just gauge information when you're doing research on who you want to advertise to. The reason I haven't really done much of that in this training is because I already assume that you know what you're going to be doing when you start Facebook ads. Like you know your goal, your purpose, whether you're doing e-commerce, whether you're doing lead generation and things like that, that you understand what your actual goal is, right? You should have a goal in place before you start Facebook ads. But your main focus is to just keep things simple, guys. When you're creating campaigns, just worry about the simple stuff. You don't need to worry about any of this crazy like app installs, lead generation, messages, product categories when you're starting, okay? You'll learn that throughout your time on Facebook, and once you start to get more experience, you'll learn how to use this stuff by watching other videos, blog posts, and things like that, okay? But just remember to keep it simple, guys, and this is how you can start Facebook and become a Facebook pro by watching pretty much this entire video, because I've just showed you what you need to know, okay? Not all the other boring stuff that you don't need to know, okay? This isn't confusing. You don't need to overthink this. This is Facebook in a nutshell. It's a very powerful yet simple platform if you're taught right, okay? Now, one thing I actually forgot, guys, and I always do this in videos, I'm sorry, is the actual columns, which is really important as well. If we have a look at this is why I don't do any of the data, any of that stuff, analytics, because I can do a lot of it right here. When you have your campaigns going, we'll just get this up here. You're going to have all of these bars. So reach, impressions, cost per result, budget, ad spend, results. Okay, that's performance. You have all of these like pre-made templates, so video engagement, and you can go through and pretty much see what's up. Okay, track things. But you can actually do custom columns, which I haven't actually done on this account yet, because we only just started this one up. Custom columns are very, very powerful, guys. So I can go out there. I'm just gonna put it on another one for now, performance default, and then go custom columns, customize columns. These are very important because you can change things. So I'm going to get rid of video views, video watched, link clicks, that schedule ends, relevance, and I'll get rid of a few things. I actually add relevance again because I want you to know what that means. Okay, so we're going to add relevance score. We're going to add frequency. I'm going to tell you what these are. Frequency, but website conversions is very important. So you can go down here and add all these things, and I'll tell you what they are. Okay, so website conversion, that's just basically going to tell you the overall number of conversions. But we're going to do website purchases. You can do cost, okay? So how much it cost for you to get that conversion. So we'll do cost per website purchase as well. Conversion value, but you can actually do website purchase return on investment, ROAS, which is pretty cool. You can do website purchase conversion value, how much. So that's actually a real good one. We'll put that in as well. Then there's custom stuff, which I'm not going to talk about, custom things. And then there's also a lot of other stuff, guys, like post engagement, messages, shares, reactions, guys. There's so many, but I don't want this video to go on for hours and hours and hours. So I'm sure you'll be able to go through and look at what best fits your particular situation, okay? But just for the sake of this video, we're going to have a look at a few, okay? Frequency, guys. Frequency is very important, especially when you're retargeting. Frequency means how many times people are seeing your advert. 3 times a day, a week, or whatever. What I recommend with retargeting is anything more than 15 on a lifetime frequency. You need to lower your impressions, okay? Quite important. But yeah, this is a good frequency. Lifetime, we've got 1s, 2s, 3s, 12s, not very good. That's quite high. But yeah, this is how many times a particular person is seeing your ad on average. So that is a very good determining factor as to if your ad's getting shown too much. Website purchases. So I've had 3 website purchases, and on this particular one, I've spent. Oh, it doesn't say. Okay, so I've paid 30. But this is pretty good. I've paid $41 per conversion, and my conversion value, my website conversion value, is $798. So that's total. Now if I add another one here, custom columns, and we go website purchases, website purchase value, website purchase conversion value. Oh, I don't know where that is. There should have been a single one there, but there wasn't. So anyway, it's telling me how many purchases I've had, how much I paid for those purchases. So I paid $41 each, and I'm selling this product for $200. So I've made around about $150 profit, and it's given me my total profit. So actually down here, oh, 20,000, but that's because, so in this one I've done, 20,000. I'll just see if I can get up what I've spent. Okay guys, I just got up amount spent. So I've spent $1,500 for a return of $20,000 on these particular ads, which is pretty incredible, pretty good return on investment. For this one here, I've spent $125 to get back $798. On these ones down here, I must have some deleted ones somewhere. We made back 200. Anyway, that's not what this video is about. What I wanted to just show you is how you can go out there and customize your columns, and then what you want to do, guys, is click set as default, and this is going to be your default. So it's really going to be up to you what you want to do it as, okay? Really up to you. But another thing I want to show you guys that I just saw, there's so much involved with Facebook, guys, sometimes when you get down into it. So this is how you set up your columns, all right? Nice and easy. Just go here, custom, and then set as default, all right? And you can do all sorts of stuff here, impressions, leads, whatever you want, okay? Pretty cool. Then we have the breakdown. We can do things like country. We'll do country. Which countries are performing the best for me? So we have... let's just see here, for example, what countries are performing the best for me in this particular case. Okay, that just had to load. It should have showed leads there, but it hasn't. Reach results. Anyway, so I'm getting the best. Why is that doing that? Let's go to performance real quick. I should be able to get leads up here. Oh, I don't know. Maybe that's not a lead campaign. Anyway, you can go through and see what countries are performing the best for you, what age groups. So ages, whatever, is that add to baskets? Yeah, so this one here, 25 to 34, I got more add to baskets for a cheaper price. Oh, we messed that up, guys. I got more add to carts at a cheaper, leads here. So here we go. I got 28 leads here for $1.58 to this particular age group. All right, this one here, I got 16 leads for $1, nearly 65 cents for this particular age group. So this is really powerful stuff, guys, and this is what's going to help you propel yourself into really good profits on Facebook, is by digging down into this data. Once you actually start to get results, okay, that's pretty powerful stuff. And I'm just gonna, so you can do region, placements, device, all sorts of stuff, okay? We're not going to go through everything, but, you know, the main ones are really age and country. And I think I just thought of one more thing, guys. One more thing. Hopefully we can get it to show up. I might have to go into my other account. I think I do, maybe. Let's have a look here. Let's get rid of this breakdown stuff, okay? So we can make things really good to go. Okay. I can get to my active ads. Okay, I just started these. Give me a second, guys. Okay, this is another account I'm working on, guys. It's actually my friends I'm using for something. If you click on See Delivery Insights, this is really important, okay? Especially when you start to get some good data. So, Delivery Insights is after 7 days, Facebook is going to start to give you some insights. And these are really important to the success of your Facebook campaigns. So let's just have a quick look at the data here. First time impressions. This is the percentage of how many, the percentage of the first time people have seen your ad. So if this is really low, it means that a lot of people are seeing the ad over and over again, which means your cost can start to go up, okay? Which is quite bad. But, you know, these are still pretty cheap. Then we have audience reach ratio, which is kind of, well, that's the first time reach and audience reach and things like that. But one thing that I really like, guys, is audience overlap. This is going to tell you if basically two ads are fighting for the same spot on Facebook and they are overlapping each other. Okay, really critical data. So yeah, we've got audience saturation, which is going to pretty much tell you who's seeing the ad a lot. You know, like we've got a 13% here first time impression ratio, which is really low. That's quite bad, but this ad's still performing pretty well. But you know, this is data
that this is really advanced stuff, guys. But another thing, it's actually going to show you when you made changes. Oh no, sorry, this is when this is where you made changes, these little tabs here, okay? So let's say you make a change on your ad and suddenly the price skyrockets. You'll know that that change at that particular point might have had something to do with that skyrocketing cost, or the ad dies or something. Okay, so just remember, guys, delivery insights is actually really important too. I forgot to mention that, but this is more when you're in the advanced stage, you start to become a pro at Facebook, okay? Then you start to get into this read data, and I'll probably do another video on how to read data on my YouTube, so make sure you subscribe. All right, guys, quite important stuff. So we've pretty much gone through everything here, guys. But, you know, like I said, rewind if you have any issues, things like that. But just remember, delivery insights is really good as well to go through all of your data, okay? I know some of my times my video is a little bit messy because I'm all over the place. I remember things as I go. Now, before we go, guys, if you want some more advanced training, I do have some. I have a program called Ecom Elite, which is some of the advertising you just saw. Now, although this is more based on e-commerce stuff, there is some really good Facebook training in here. Some of the best on the planet you're ever going to see. This course is rated very, very highly. It's got my own particular methods, method 1, method 2, method 3, method 4, method 5. And this training is responsible for millions of dollars, not just from my Shopify stores, but also my students' Shopify stores. We just hit over 2 million student earnings in a few months. So if you're interested in learning more advanced stuff, because I obviously can't fit everything in this video on YouTube, this is already a long, super long video, I would recommend jumping into this training. Okay, it's very, very good. I know it's mine, I've got to say that, but you know, I'm not going to say my training's bad, but it's not. But it's pretty good, guys, and it's probably some of the best training you're ever going to get out there, and it's cheap compared to what other people are pushing. It's so cheap compared to, you're not going to pay $1,000 for this like everyone else is trying to push. It's cheap, and we go through and we got two modules, 3 and 4. That's all about Facebook, particularly Facebook advertising, basic and advanced and more advanced stuff. We go through optimization, automatic bidding, manual bidding, data mining, conversion windows, scaling, using the Power Editor, understanding the Facebook 15 plus conversion fact, which is quite an interesting fact, which you can also find out about in my book that you can download below. Alright, guys, so that's it for the video. I hope you enjoyed this. I will leave a link to my course above on this thing. Subscribe, watch my other videos, and download my book, and go and check out my course in the links below and my other videos. I hope you enjoyed this, guys. Give this a thumbs up, and I'll see you next time. Remember to subscribe for more videos. This video has hopefully taken you from understanding nothing about Facebook to understanding quite a bit about Facebook, how easy it is to learn, how easy it is to run, and all of that good stuff. Remember to give me a thumbs up, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.